Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's 10:30. It's the day after Halloween. How we all doing? Happy Halloween. If anyone's awake after a night of raucous behavior, welcome to Saturday morning's chill unboxing sessions with me, Steve 3, and whoever else will be in the chat today. If you're here, thanks for joining. I'm a little bit tired. We had a great Halloween yesterday. Handing out candy to kids, and I tried to get a few scares in as well. It was awesome. I got to go and see some amazing haunted houses and get the real feel of Halloween again. A real nostalgic Halloween night, handing out candy, not grabbing candy. It was all good. Hopefully everyone's doing okay, and as usual, hopefully everybody's got a coffee. This one's gonna be a big one. I got to admit, I don't know how I'm going to get it all in. But cheers. Taking it back to the 25th anniversary Star Wars mug with a piping hot cup of coffee to keep me going. I think I'm going to need it. Sound check for everyone out there. Hopefully you can hear me. Not too quiet, not too loud, and coming through clear. But we're not here to listen. We're here to look. But let me know if anything's wrong. It's a busy weekend for a lot of people this weekend. There's a lot going on. Right, Blue Jays fans? A lot going on. So, yeah, man, Game 7. Can't believe it. I'm not a big baseball fan, but this is great. Going to a Game 7 on home turf for Blue Jays fan is great. So I'm hoping, man, it's like a picture finish would be so good. So good. I said picture as in look, not pitcher as in throwing balls. All right. We better crack on, people. Let's get to the chat here and just see who we got, because I've got so much to unbox. As I put up in my post, I jumped on. You guys know I'm really excited for the Series 9 ships. I've already got a couple of them, so we don't need to go through them again. But they dropped the Series 9 Vault boxes, and man, I've been looking forward to those. There's so many good ships in there. We get some rares, we get some chases, we get some ones we haven't seen before. So I'm super pumped to get these. I got both of them delivered, and I also got the ATT 104th Battalion. So I want to crack that one open. And I finally got an ARC 170. I don't know if that's old news. Nothing's old news, really, though, is it? It's all good stuff. Cancelled my target order. I just get so fed up with those. We're going to have to delay it again. And if you don't give us permission to delay, we're going to cancel it. So I got a bit fed up with that. Saw one for the same price come up on the old Amazon. So I grabbed that one. It's not like I'm going to find it on the peg, right? So got the ARC 170. And also, thanks for my friend Anthony over at Imperial Communique. He found a box of the Series 9 Scouts. So he grabbed me a couple of those. And fingers crossed, we'll see what we got in those. I'm still looking for my probe droid. It's ridiculous, I know, just for that little probe droid thing, but I'm dead excited to get one of those. We're doing good so far, people. All you micro nerds that have tuned in, you've seen I've got pretty much every one of the commons, and I've got one of the rares or chases, whatever it is. I just want the probe droid, but we're doing good. We're getting through the whole collection, so fingers crossed we'll get to that, because there's a ton to unbox. I don't know how I'm going to do it all on the overhead until I get it open, but I'm sure you all want to see inside the boxes, because we know that these get some amazing artwork. Let's get over to the chat. Let's see who we got, so I know who's going to be looking, and I'll try and keep an eye on, as I always do, to try and see what you guys have got to say, because that's why I do this, so I can join in with other nerds and find out what's going on. Oh, well, obviously we've got the New Republic X-Wing, so first in the chat today, Adelphi Rangers is in the house. So yeah, we'll get a good look at that New Republic X-Wing. Hopefully we'll see more of that stuff coming out. Good morning. Thanks for joining. I'll do my best to show that thing off for you and get a good look. Unless you've got it already. Maybe you got it already, but we're going to get a good look anyway, regardless. Bitter Troll's in the house. Good morning, Bitter Troll. Thanks for joining. Always good to have you in here. Anthony made it. The Imperial Communique's in the house. If you've not checked out Anthony's sites, go to him. This guy's got a massive collection and an army of figures. You got to check it out. Always posting really good content with action figures and diorama photos. It's just so good. Anthony, thanks again for picking that stuff up for me. Another fellow Ross Hunter as well. So we're always seeing what we can find. Hopefully I pronounced this right. Is it Toke? Take? Tag? I don't know how to say that one. But good morning to you, and thanks for joining. I probably butchered it. It's not like you can tell me over audio, but, welcome. Thanks for coming. Ali Williams is in the house. Good morning to the wife. Happy day after Halloween to you too. I think it's going to be a restful day if we can do it. Daniel Irwin's in the house. Or Irwine's in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining. The Force Guild's in the house. Thanks for joining. I'm sure you're going to be keen to see what's coming up in this range of Series 9s. So hopefully I'll do my best to let you see that. Jamie Pale Ride is in the house. Jamie, thanks for joining. I hope you had a great time at the toy fair last week. I know you had some amazing finds. So that's great, but thanks for joining. Hopefully you're going to be excited to see some of these too. Not sure if you jumped on any of the Vault stuff. Turn the phone off because everyone's going to be texting. There we go. Oh, John Gargano's in the house. Good morning, John. Happy Saturday, and happy Saturday, everybody. D. Sertle's in the house. Daniel, great show the other night. Great to see your face on the big screen, doing your first live unboxing. Very, very cool. Good to see you out there with the boys in Toronto. I'm pretty sure you're going to be watching the game later on. I know someone that is going to be watching the game, and I'm surprised you're here. Paul, good morning. What a day. What a day. Thanks for joining, man. I'm glad you're here. And absolutely, you're definitely keeping yours. 100%. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It will always be that way up until the point I get it, I guess. And then if I find one, you can get one back. But I appreciate the offer. Really do. You know that. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you're going to enjoy looking at these. Have you unboxed yours yet? I know you got yours. You got yours before I got mine. Hopefully they're as good as I've been expecting. So again, thanks for joining. Kevin's here. Been toying around. Again, if you need to check out Kevin's show too. The unboxing show he did on Thursday with all the boys. Ryan was there, Paul was there, Daniel was there. Whole family came down at some point. If you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it on the rerun. Great show. Great to see everybody in one place on one screen. It was such fun. Such fun. Jealous. Wish I could be there. It was so good. Thanks for joining, Kev. Mike Tarkin in the house. Man, everyone's in today. I think everyone's looking forward to these unboxings of these sets. Mike, and everyone check out Mike Tarkin too. Another one with the 3.75 figures. Does great dioramas. Go check it out. What's this? Talk. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that does make sense. Chris. Oh, hang on a minute. Really? So that's changed? Okay. Okay. Well, Chris, thanks for joining us. Good to have you here. I had no idea you had a username of Talk, but now I do. And so does everyone else that's here today. But thanks for joining. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think I've missed anyone. Thanks for sneaking a look while you're at work, Mike. That's the way to do it, Okay. Adalphi Rangers. Okay. You got the X-Wing. We all are, right? Hopefully you're on the same thing as me. Get it as a Vault exclusive. Amazing paint detail. Amazing extra time spent on it. That's what we need for a captain, man. That's what we need for a captain. Thanks for joining again. All right. You also had no idea you had a username of Talk. Okay. Well, now we all know, which is great. Let's crack on. All right. So these things are ginormous. I'm going to start. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to start with the biggest one so I can make more room. So I've already taken off the shipping box that has the shipping box for the shipping box. We'll get a quick look at that. So they always put cool artwork on the boxes we don't really want to keep. So we got the B-Wing and we got the X-Wing. And we know that the B-Wings are hollow, right? So let's get it out of here first and foremost. I should have put some music on in the background, because these are the cardboards that we want to see. All right. Oh, it's tight. Oh, It's tight. I need to let some air out. Look at that. That's not even easy. Holy moly. The Starfield is coming. I'm not going to be able to get out today. All right, let's check this out. The typical Starfield surround. Our typical Star Wars explosion into light speed on the front for our Starfighter class collection. Love the feel of these things. They're so silky and smooth. We got the massive ass sticker with the Vault collection. Oh, that reminds me. No giant jug of water today. I left it over my friend's house last night. So that sucks for me. And I'm sure Paul's going to tell me off for not hydrating. But that's what the coffee's for today, people. All right. First knife of the day. Let's cut out this seal sticker. And let's see what we get on the inside. Oh, see already that glossy, iridescent style metallic finish. You got the top of the X-Wing there. Oh man, that's cool. All right, let me see if I can do this. Look at that. Got HEDP, we got the bomber, got the B-Wing and its glow, got the X-Wing. That's a cool, and again, the metallic is so cool on these things. What's everyone doing with their boxes? Are you keeping them? I don't know what to do. I know Cole over at Micro Galaxy Squadcast had an idea about having these same images on the packing paper. I think that's a great idea. If someone should listen to him. All right. Now I'm only going to go into the ones I haven't unboxed already. So let's put this down. Let's get into it. So with these ones, I've got these two. All right, so these are the two we're going to take a look at. The Holo B-Wing Chase and the rare New Republic X-Wing. Funny they did a rare, right? Because you need more X-Wings to build a squad. For those that haven't seen the other three that we have inside of here, we got the Armada Edition Bomber, which I probably should take a look at, but I'm going to leave it for another time for comparison because they made some changes to this thing. So the bomber is actually different in the Armada class. They've made a couple of mold changes, which I'm interested to get a look at. But for now, we're going to concentrate on the ones we haven't seen. Okay, the other one was the ATDP, which we saw the other week. Can never have too many of those, right? And again, this bad boy, the Headhunter. Such a cool looking ship. But we've done that. We've done that. Holy crap, these things are big. All right, I did ask a couple of questions. I know. Well, we'd have to rely on sprinklers that don't exist. Or the dribble that I'm going to be causing from my mouth from these awesome toys that we're unboxing. It is amazing artwork, Beatrice. It really is. Force Skills says he tosses them. No need for a box. It's true, but the images are so cool. It's very conflicting. I haven't thrown one out yet. I have sliced one off at the back and I store them flat packed for a bit. I don't know what I'm going to do with them though, but they're just kind of too good just to throw in the bin. Cheers. All right. Yeah, it's exactly what Paul's saying here. So yeah, it makes it impossible. They're just so pretty. It's so true. It's so true. Okay, this is a good idea. Yeah. I mean, the pieces on the back, which are the blue, the blueprints, that's something that's easy to collect. And again, you can treat them like cards, but like I've said many times before, I'm just sticking mine on panels behind me, as you can see there, and just start building backdrop things so you can display them, which is cool. But I like the idea of that. It's just more shelf space, right? If you've got on my base, well, I guess you can put them into binders. But this big box art, that's the thing I'm worried about. Like, what are you going to do with it? What are we going to do with it? Okay. You've cut some up and put them on the wall. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they are sold separately. Again, what do we all do, right? We just hope that we're going to see them hanging one day, or maybe they'll show up on Amazon, which has been a reliable source at points to get stuff. But yeah, I unboxed one the other day that was single and didn't get for the box set. So you can get them out there. The headhunters, they're definitely supposed to be out there. You might have to wait a year and maybe you'll see a ton of them in Ross at one point. Who knows, right? But yeah, they are single peg hangers. Okay, moving on. So these two, I will get cracking on some unboxing, and I'm going to start with this glorious Hollow B-Wing. So let's get rid of me and let's go to the juicy stuff. All right. So here it is. This glorious holographic B-Wing, which we saw at a celebration, got excited at that point. And you also get the hologram figure too for the B-Wing pilot, which is cool. It's a chase. It's a chase, which is kind of cool with the hologram ones. I think you don't need them as a common, really. We got a different blueprint schematic because it's a hologram, and then obviously what else we can get. As you can see, there's the headhunter in your commons for what should be released with our X-Wing, which we're going to take a look at next. Some assembly is required, which means I need to be more awake. But we've seen the B-Wings before. They are really nice looking ships. And I already have a way of putting this out on the stand. So I'm happy about that too. I may just have to get some translucent filament and print it out with that. Okay, I'm coming in with the old knife. Daniel, if you're still here, what an aggressive unboxing you did on your first ever time. A proper ripper. But I did see the pleasure in your face from popping that punch hole out. Is good. All right. Okay, again, nothing here anymore, right? But we do want to keep the blueprint. And I'll keep this handy in case I embarrass myself as usual without being able to do things properly. So let's put that there. Okay. Nothing on the inner card, but we'll be saving this so we can get it out on display. Okay. Minifig hollow looks really good. Something about this blue too. I don't know what it is. Something about this blue. Wow. I don't remember having to do this with the last one. I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember that. Interesting. Okay. I guess the last one I unboxed was Hera's one, but I don't remember this. It was such a while ago that I got the typical common Pelican one. If this is the way they went together on the other ones, or if they've changed it. Anyone else in the chat going to remind me? But look at this. Okay, so we got the holographic plastic that they've used, and a bit more of a solid one there for the connection. There's something about this blue. This blue is really, really nice to look at. Okay, let's push this in and make a good connection. Oh. Okay, and let's take a look at this. It's going to be hard to see in the light, right? Because it's see-through. But we've got all the typical mold stuff you'd imagine to see on the B-Wing, but just in this translucent holographic plastic. Still got the same cannons on the bottom. Everything's the same, but it's cool. Everything's translucent. The cockpit still does its rotation. And you got a nice, clear canopy to go with the rest of it. And a good solid click from it too, which is what we want. So I think this one opens from the front. There we go. And holographic inside. We ain't gonna get no weathering on this one. But yeah, very Wonder Woman Invisible Jet. Love it. Yeah, bitch, it does look like it's haunted. But I'm guessing this would look really cool lit, with some sort of backlight to it, just to give it some glow like you get on all the holograms. I had to think about that. I know you can get so much nowadays, smaller electronics, smaller LEDs. There's got to be a way of doing it just to get some illumination on it. But I don't know if you guys are B-Wing fans. I am a B-Wing fan, and this is a great addition. Now I'm going to have to get a B-Wing shelf because we've got the original B-Wings, we got Hera's B-Wing, we got this B-Wing, and who knows if we're going to get any more, right? So, yeah, you can't really get into too much details with this because of the translucent plastic, but awesome to get it out of the box and see it, because there ain't no way you're going to really appreciate that in the box if you got to put it together. I like that a lot. Now let's take a look at the fig. Okay, let's put that over there. It's so small, buried in there. It's going to be difficult to see that. I'm going to try something different today as well. Let me get it into a little figure holder here. But we'll do this more on the painted ones or the different color ones rather than the hollow one. But whenever we get to look at these, they always blur out just as you get to the top. So I had this great idea. Why don't I get my old man glasses lenses? And if I stick them up here, now we can get even more of a look at the details on this thing. I mean, obviously, like I said, not as impactful with this one, but we are going to be able to get closer and go in with that. So yeah, we're going to try that out this week and see if we can see more details in them. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool, Daniel. I like it. Have you been experimenting with translucents for your figures? Because that could be something else to do. I don't know if you can get translucent resin. How translucent is the resin? That's the thing. Oh, hang on a second, everybody. Hang on a second. Tommy Gay's in the house. Tommy, I'm sure you'll be watching the baseball too, unless, of course, you're not. But welcome. Thanks for joining us this Saturday morning. Great to have you in the chat. That coffee was for you. What's this? Damn. I don't know why everyone's so worried about my knife work. I don't think I've scared anyone to a point of worrying about it, have I? Okay. You feel like this on a lot of things, I feel, Zeris. What was the point? The point is, it's cool. You've just put the point up on text. It's cool. We need this. We need this holographic version of the ship, right? I mean, some people will buy 5 of the same ship. What's the point in that? But this is cool. A different version of ships that I love it. It's the same as the Christmas figures and the Halloween figures. It's something different. It's something fun. But hey, each to their own. Okay. I don't think we need to see any more of that. I tell you what I can do, though, is I'll put him somewhere safe, which is in the cockpit, as we always do. Then we're not going to be able to see him. There we go. So everything now, totally transparent. So cool. Definitely one for the collectors. Definitely a need to go up on the shelf, regardless of why. It's just cool. Yeah, that's one cool looking ship. Very happy to have it in the collection. Yeah, it's a new way of getting money with the same molds for sure, but it's not like no one else does that, and at least it's not just a repaint. I mean, it's the same with the A-Wings. We're going to be looking at one of the A-Wings later. How many A-Wings can you get? I like it when it comes in a different color. I like it when it comes in something different. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I was looking forward to that one. All right. I mean, it's not like they were going to have this special invisibility cloak that we need to replicate. I'm going in. We're moving on from holograms, and we're moving on to this. The New Republic X-Wing. Same ship, different paint job, but cool, right? Because now we're getting Republic ships. And then I wonder if there's going to be a major difference in any of the Republic pilots other than just the paint on them. I don't think they would have done a new mold with showing off, but maybe I've still got one hanging around that we can do a compare with. Again, this one is the rare, which is odd. I would have thought they would have maybe put this out as like a common peg hanger so you can get a few more X-Wings to build up a fleet of X-Wings, or a squad of X-Wings at least, of New Republic styles. Again, nothing we haven't seen before. Droid goes in the top, ejection button to get it out. Wings will open into the S foils into their attack position. And again, a new card to collect should you so desire. Always worth checking out because sometimes we get the wrong backing cards, right? Okay. This one is labeled Book of Boba Fett. All right, going in. Coffee is in. Halloween night is over. And yet, here I go with a beautiful, precise cut, as he says, and misses the corner all the way around. Okay, did I get them all? No, there it is. Nothing special. The only thing we get special in here is just the name. Card will be kept and cut. Don't need that. Okay. Let's release the figs. And let's release the beast. Squeeze. Tommy, I know Paul got the box sets. Did you get the box sets? Okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on this chat here because I'm super happy you guys have joined us. Oh, Jason's in the house. Hey, Jason. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining. Just going to grab myself a pilot. He says, looking panically around. Okay, I see a Luke Skywalker. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. We can do a comparison. All right, let's take a look at the ship. I don't think there's anything too different with the ship, apart from the paint job. But what a paint job! What a paint job! We got weathering on this. Got the blue star with the yellow emblems, insignias everywhere. Wings underneath, sides, wings on the top. Both sides get it. It's got a good wash to it. Looks like they've painted up on top of the engines there. Got the dirty boys at the back with the pink glow. Man, they went heavy on that one. Heavy. Nothing on the back though. We do have a metallic on the top. But it's looking good. It's looking good. They got enough weathering on there to just make that definition on the molds. Looks pretty cool. Love the way the cockpit looks on it too. So let's open up that and see what's inside. Again, nothing super heavy in the cockpit. There is a little bit in there. You can see there's dribbled down at the front. Yeah. paint looks good on this. Let's see what these can be loose sometimes. So let's pop open these S foils. There we go. There we go. Right on. Looking good. Yeah, the color scheme looks good, Tommy. I agree. I agree. Should we do a comparison? Do I have one lying around here somewhere? Just so we can see an X-Wing? Oh my God. There's so many of these things now, guys. I can't wait for the reorganization. Again, give me 2 seconds. I want to see if there's any differences at all. I don't think there is. I want to see. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna need an assistant soon. All right, so this is a typical X-Wing that we've seen before. I don't see any differences to the molds or anything in the back there. It's pretty much the same. Definitely a cleaner model, but we'd expect that, right? Plastic seems to be a different color, but as far as the mold goes itself, no distinct changes that I can see. Apart from, and I could have just missed this because it's been so long. No, it is the same. Copper is the same. So yeah, no major changes there. I didn't think there would be, but the paint job is cool, and this is a good looking ship. Again, the only thing I can say it's a shame about is the fact that it's a rare, so or chase. Sorry, it's going to be harder to get more of them at this point, unless they do an Armada edition. If they do an Armada edition, which could be something they do, then we'll probably be able to get them a lot easier. Yeah, it's cool. It's a good looking ship. And we all know about this, right? Back in the day, I remember this conversation that they couldn't match the engines like you'd expect to see because of health and safety. They need to offset them so that kids can't leave them sticking up like this. If they do what they do, it will never stand on end. You can't accidentally insert it in orifices it shouldn't be in. It's cool. A great addition to the X-Wings, which I have not unboxed a lot of at all. They are going to be swimming in their own shelf for sure. Yeah, but I don't know how we're going to get more. That's the thing. It was a strange decision, really, because we really want to get more of these. Hey, man, health and safety is a strange thing, but you got to do it. Let's take a look at the fig. Take a look at the fig. We just get a new Republic pilot and their astromech. Very orange, this astromech. Don't think we've seen an orange before. Matches the uniform. All right. Let's get you in here, sir. Oh, man. Let's take a look. Obviously, the paint scheme is different on this one. We still have, it looks like an old school pilot. Let's get the older zoom lens in. Okay. There you go. Now we can see it in all its beautiful detail and glory. Look, the boots are actually different. The boots have got a little bit of brown or something on them. You see that? They're not just black. They're actually a bit of brown on there. But the helmet detail is crazy. Look at that. That's crazy. What do you think, Paul? If you're still here, that's nuts. They've tried to get all of that small detail on there. Wow. Very cool. Even the lens is different. Face shield there. Paint details is getting crazy on these things. Not sure about the chest box though. Just a solid gray, but man. And let's see how that compares to old Luke. See if it's the same. Obviously, there's no lightsaber. I don't need to hear that. But his boots are a different color too. So let's take a look here at Luke. Got to use two hands here. It's a bit fiddly. It seems to be the same, right? I can't hold them both up together with this lens, but we'll take a detail on this stuff. It's nuts. Yeah, it looks like the same fig. Okay, and then I'll try and do a side by side because I've only got two pairs of hands. But yeah, it looks like they are the same detailing. Because the ejection harness is different on New Republic pilots, right? Yeah. All right. What's the check on today here? Yeah, that would be good. I can imagine you would be wanting that more than anyone. But yeah, it would be good to get a pack of some sort. Like I said, it'd be good to build up more than one. It definitely would. It definitely would. I don't think this. We've already had the New Republic pilots in the E-wing, right? So I don't know if we're going to get any more specifics, but if we have a 5-pack, maybe we will. I think we need the captain. No, Jason, this is not Captain Carson Taver. But we're all hoping we'll get one. But one thing, like I keep saying, is if it was a Vault exclusive, it would be freaking amazing. All right, let me check out the astromech. Sorry, getting distracted with trying to read all your guys' comments. You keep each other busy in there. Okay, look at this orange astromech. Shiny dome. All the detail print on the top. Blobs of orange everywhere. There you go. Generic astromech. Make him orange. That's who we get. It's going to look pretty cool in here, though, I think. And that orange sticking out. Oh. Ooh. It's not sitting down in there. It's not sitting down in there. And the old ejection port is way up in. I don't know if I can push that down. Let's see if I got a tool. There we go. Maybe there's just a bit of wash or paint in there. Let's see if that helps. See if we can get him down there now. I don't know. That seems a little bit high out for me. What do you guys think? Seems a little high out. What's going on there? Is his hole too small for the peg? Maybe this is why it was a chase. Okay, where's my other one? Yeah, it's definitely not going down. Look at that. R2 sitting right down in there. So let me see about another droid. Maybe this one from the E-wing will fit in there. Let's take a look. Nope. So I don't think their holes are too small. Although, saying that, the show's now all about the holes. Look at that. But it is from a different ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off this X-wing here. I'm going to eject my R2. And I'm going to look at my droid's holes. So we got orange here, R2 here. The hole is a little too small, I think. There's only one way we can really tell this. is we can see if R2 can ride the pole of the New Republic X-Wing. Oh, it's tight. It's super tight. Like, I will launch this droid across the room. So, the shaft's rather large, and the hole is very small. Or maybe it's not even a round hole. I don't know. Easy fix with a little drill piece, but be aware, all you Republic ship buyers, your droid may not be able to ride in this ship straight away. Yeah, it's not going in. It's not going in. So anyone else that's got a Republic ship out there, let me know. Does your droid fit on its pole? Or have I just got a big rod on mine or a little hole on my droid? I'm holding back too right now, my friend. Yes, that is what she said. Oh, Kerry's in the house. Good morning, Kerry. And happy Halloween to you. Hope you had a great night last night or great week. It's been a Halloween week for most. But yeah, if anyone else has got a Republic ship, let me know how big your pole is. There you go. But for now, yeah, for now he ain't going in. But I'll have to doctor that and increase the size of his hole. Even R2 won't fit on there. But I still like the ship. You can see in there that pole is a lot thinner. I wonder if our E-Wing droid fits in there. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, it sounds like these New Republic pilots have bigger poles. And maybe that's why it's a chase. But the good thing about it is, this is one of the original X-Wings that we got. Very, very floppy S-foils. Very floppy. This one is nice and solid. A nice solid opening. But a very large pole. Yeah, as you can see. Side by side. Yeah, details, man. Details. Okay, we'll get back to that later. Just listen. Thank God this droid can't talk. I keep forcing him in there, but let's stick him there. Let's take our New Republic pilot and stick him in the cockpit for now, because we got stuff to open and a game to watch. Okay. Pilot's in cockpit. Cockpit shut. Final look. Orange and orange. And a slightly abused droid this morning. All right. Okay. Let's put this over here. Anything you guys got to say on those two ships? Anyone got any comments about their Republic ship? Okay, yeah. So Delta Rangers are saying they had the same problem with the hole being too small. Stretched it out a bit. That's right, Jason. I've asked people to sound off in the chat about their size. Yeah. Okay, cool. Moving on. Lots to do, lots to see. So we've done the Hollow B-Wing. We've done the New Republic X-Wing. Caused a bit of conversation there about if we're ever going to see any more or when we're going to see any more and how they're going to do it. But I can't see you finding a load of chases hanging on pegs. Okay, I'm pretty sure no one needs to see anything else. And if you do need to see anything else from this box set, just go back and rewatch some of the other shows because you'll see them in there for sure. All right, moving on. I'm going to go to, this is what I've been really waiting for. So let me embiggen myself. This is the light armor class box set. And this ship right here, as I said last week, is my favorite. It gets me excited. On the other side is another one that I was looking forward to, which is the Cloud Car. So again, some cool sketch work. I won't be saving these, but it is cool. So I wanted you guys to see it. And let's go in. I wonder if this is going to be a vacuum fit as well. They are packing these in. A little wiggle, a little jiggle. Let some air in. There we go. Holy crap. All right. A typical outside. Light armor class. Big sticker. Such a cool box. Such a cool design. I don't know what it is they make this out of, but it's a slippery, silky box. All right. Let's take a look at this artwork. So a sneak peek, we can see our variant TIE Defender there sticking out. And there is definitely going to be a battle. Let's see what we get. Oh, wow. There you go. We got Cloud City in there. That's cool. There we got Cloud City in the background with the pod. All the other ships from the collection zipping around. Yeah, I really like these things, man. They're cool. Freaking ring light. There you go. Again, you need to get yourself one and take a look at these. They're kind of cool. Gotta be something we do, guys, on these things. We've got to keep these things and do something better. Okay. Take off the tissue paper. And again, inside, which I didn't really show off last time, this is what we get. I'm sure you've seen it. We got the Armada edition. Obi-Wan's. And the same as like, yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll have to do a look at this one too and see, but I don't know why we need a ton of those. But I think someone said once, I think it might have been me hearing it from someone else, that there's a possible difference in the paint app or the mold on the Armada editions. It's like their final version. TIE Defender, which we saw the other week, Odd, which we saw the other week, and then these two are the ones we're going to look at today. The rare and the chase. Excited. All right. There's that one. And here's that one. Man, the Ezra colors look so good already. So good already. Okay, I can't get everything out because I have no room. Let's slide these to the side, park them up, and get stuck in. Okay. Here it is. So this is the Ezra Bridger A-Wing. It's a rare. It's an A-Wing. Already, even in the box, I'm liking the look of it. And then we get Ezra Bridger as our figure, obviously, because it's his A-Wing. On the back, Ezra Bridger's A-Wing. So another collectible card schematic. Let Steve know how to open the canopy and how to drop the landing gear. And we saw the rest in the collection too. So again, light armor class, rare. Okay, let's get in. And if I miss anything, shout it out in the chat. If you want to check anything out, shout it out in the chat. All right, backing card, nothing special. Gonna keep it. Okay, gonna keep this one so I can get this out. Oh, I'm gonna have to post a picture of the state of. I can't even get out of my room right now. It's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, a nice flush finish with this figure in here. No little finger holes to get it out. Like push from the back. All right, let's get Ezra out. And let's pop out the ship. It looks like a candy corn. Hopefully that's not deafening you all. There we go. Just that nose piece. All right. Okay, this one's got a safety belt over the canopy. Already very floppy. Very floppy landing gear. Look at that. That's going to be a problem. Usually I struggle with these things. That one, no. gonna be a problem. They probably need the safety belt over this thing, not the canopy. The canopy seems good, but let's go in with some precision here and get rid of these. Okay. Let's take a good look. Yeah, very Halloween-y. Right? Candy corns. But the paint app is cool. Like, even with just this little black piece of paint down here adds a little bit more detail than we would normally see. Very clean. Very clean. And it's not just an orange stripe across the front. They've actually divided it up. And the gray. And on the cannons there, we've got even more detail. The thruster engines, we got more detail, different colors. There's a lot of different colors on this one and some metallics. Just the gray on the bottom wing there, just as a contrast. And then again, some black detailing down here. There's a lot of paint on this one. I'm in the smoke green glass. Works very well with that orange. Yeah, looks good. Engines there. No glow on the engines. But a bit malformed there on that engine. Not sure what happened there. It does look good. Just with the metallic on the end there. That's really good. Yeah, that's a really, really floppy leg. I mean, it locks into position, which is good. Maybe this is a lander. I don't want it to be a lander, but maybe it'll have to be a lander, or maybe a dado glue. Let's just take a look at the back of it there. You can see the cockpit variations in color. They've added different colors at the back, different colors on the cockpit. Oh, look at that. Looks like the masking tape didn't stick well. Oh, sloppy paint. Sloppy paint. Look at that. Maybe Sabine did it in a hurry for him. Who knows? All right. Let's crack open the canopy. I got a feeling this one's going to be a hard one to crack. There's a lot of paint on there. Yeah, that's not. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can lever it up a bit. Oof. That one was stuck. That one was stuck. Didn't need the safety belt, man. They just put a ton of paint on there to keep it down. Let's look in the cockpit. Again, loads of detail, but we can't really see it without a wash. I know I keep saying that, and I know I don't get around to doing it, but it's a very simple thing to do. Just to add that bit more. But yeah, there's a lot of paint on this one. Up in the back there. There we go. So see if I can open it. Yeah, there we go. Just needed that first crack. If you see behind here, if you open up the cockpit, it's behind the chair. And you can see it kind of pushes the chair forward. It's really not locked in there. That's interesting. Doesn't seem to be like a receptacle for it. It just hovers behind the chair. All right. Let's take a look at Ezra. What you guys got to say here? Yeah, I didn't look this one up. I didn't see when we saw it or which episode it was. It's the only one. Yeah, I think it is the only one we saw with this design. I can't remember which episode. All right. Okay, Ezra. There's a lot of paint on this figure. So we're going to take a look, see what they've done. There's definitely a good paint app on this. So we'll go in normal. You can see he's got his Green gloves, got a compad, got a lightsaber. The boots have got details on it. His haircut's very short, as it should be. And you got coloration on the jacket too. Oh, it was that episode? Okay. Great episode. Such a great episode. Okay, let's take a look on here of a little bit more detail. There we go. Coffee's kicking in, so it's a bit more shaky, but you can probably get a little bit more detail on that now, right? Green gloves, compad, the lightsaber, the boots, shirt collars or jacket collars, and then at the back there, more detail. And the face sculpt, pretty cool. He's got his nose for sure. Yeah, cool figure, cool paint job. You likey. All right, let's see if he fits in. All right, easy peasy. Get your hands in there. There we go. So Ezra's in his A-Wing. Nice addition. Needs a bit of a cleanup though. All that paint splatter. But again, a very cool paint job, very cool looking ship. My only gripe is my floppy leg. Nice. What do you guys think? Is it one you want to get the box set for? Did anyone find this hanging on a peg? I don't think so. I haven't seen anyone say that they had. But it's a cool looking ship, cool looking vehicle. I like it. There's a lot of A-Wings. And this one's going to be a good addition. Let's see if there's any subtle differences anywhere else. I don't think so. Pretty much the same deal, same mold. Just a different paint job. But this one's got a better landing gear. All right. I'm going to take a little sip of coffee here. And then we'll move on. Okay, now this is the one I've been waiting for. This is our chase version of the TIE Defender, the TIE Defender Elite with the yellow markings. It's so cool looking, even in the box. Gotta give it that. It's very cool. And we get Vault Scaris piloting this thing. It looks so good. I'm still unboxing it. It's a great looking ship. I was so excited to see this one, and I'm so glad I got the other ones to go with it too. To have this in the center of two other ones would be a great little squad. Nothing special on the back. Typical stuff we expect to see. Going to be saving this. We know it needs to be put together. And as we found out the other week, you're probably better off popping off the wing to get the guy in the cockpit. And it does come with a stand, which I know the stand makers out there are loving these balls because it's easy to, it's like a go-to. All you have to do is get your ball right, and now you can make stands at different heights and different styles. I love it. I hope they do this with more of them. It just makes it so much easier. I'm trying to find the right place to fit these ships into a stand. It can be a pain in the ass sometimes. But that little ball joint hole is so good to have on these ships. I always miss this last. Okay, again, we keep it for this. And then we'll get into the ship. Keeping that. Quite a lot of those to keep today. We're busy. I'll be busy. All right. As we've seen with this one before, assembly is required. Let's get rid of Vault. Let's take out that stand and the wing. There's the wing. Oh man, it looks so good. That yellow's so sharp. I'm excited. There's our stand. All right, here comes the noise, people. Oh, I think I got a safety belt. I got a safety belt in there. Let's not go crazy just yet. And there's one here on this wing. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. And it's in there pretty good. This one's hard to find. Don't break it. Don't break it. There goes the wing. There goes the wing. Let's pop it out. Wow. Oh, that was in there. Good. Real good. Oh, look at that. Look at the paint app on that. That's awesome. That's a great one. Let's get these two sides on. Let's check out some of the wings. It's easier to see them while they're off, right? Much easier to see while they're off. That yellow is really bright. Looks so good on the edges there. All right. Let's do these bottom two. One. There's two. So again, I think the light's kind of washed out that yellow a bit, but you can really get a good idea about how it stands out on there. All the way around. It's on the back end as well. Not so much underneath. We got a maker's mark underneath there. Typical red cannons underneath. And then the gray, black, and yellow, which looks dope. I like it. Yeah, that's cool. Let me stick the other wing on so we can get a look at that. And then we can see it in all its glory. It's such a great attack ship. Such a great fighter. And some of the really cool episodes we got on Rebels as well. The troll says it feels like Batman's TIE Defender. You're right. The coloring is giving, but it is cool coloring. I do like this one. I do like this one. Yeah, Tommy, it's cool, right? Did you, again, I don't know if you answered, I have to scroll back, but maybe I'll just ask, did you get these? Did you get these box sets? I think it's just worth it for these. And if you did find a TIE Defender anyway, you'll get another one because you get the plain gray TIE Defender in this set. These box sets are great. When I saw them at SDCC, I just knew I had to get them. You know, I wasn't really worried about finding them on the pegs because I knew the box set was everything I need in there. When I did find some on the pegs, it was even better. But looking at this hole, it's very elongated. So I don't know if they're experimenting with their holes. So it's easier to get it in, but then it's once it's in, it's good rather than just being round. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm going to pop off this top wing again. Just so we can open up the cockpit. And this one's got the big tab at the back there to lift this up. Pretty easy. Comes away. And then a very, very bare, plain gray. but detailed to the fullest. Detailed to the fullest. It's cool. And then at the back here, the little flip down engine compartment to reveal just a little bit more. Adds a little bit extra, right? And then you can see it in there. Yeah, this is a cool looking ship. I can't wait to get this one out on display. Okay, let's check out this stand before we head to our pilot. Let's just see what they've done with this. So again, it's a slightly elongated rather than just round hole. And I think what I found is it's easier to go in sideways with it and then kind of twist it in and out. But it's super hard to get that in there. I think it takes a few goes, and I'm always worried I'm going to snap the damn thing. But that's just even halfway in at the moment. It's been a struggle. The struggle has been real today, people. The struggle has been real. But I'm just wiggling it backwards and forwards, pushing it in there, and then it goes in and it grips. So yeah, I mean, it's doing the job. It's doing the job. I didn't break it, so there's hope yet. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me get the wings back on. No, I don't want to get too distracted. I like this one a lot, though. Okay. So there's our TIE Defender Elite on the stand. Nice and solid. Nothing's flopping around. And now let's check out this Ace Pilot. And see, oh, yeah, there's some good coloring on this one. Which you can't see because it's in its plastic prison. So let's release it. Again, we get our naming. We get our blueprint. Let's get you out of here. The yellow on the black looks so good. So good. Oh, she's a bit loose on the old waist. Nothing like our Death Troopers that just fell apart, but it's a bit loose. Where's my silver grabber? Let's get you in there. Let's take a look at this one. So we got the black and yellow design here all the way up the suit. You got the stripes and on the helmet. And we even got detail on the belt buckle and the chest box. Same on the other side. Let's get our booster up here in the lens, one-handed. Get a little bit more look at that detail. Bear with me. The struggle is real. Look at that. All the detail on there. That's sick. I really like that yellow stripe all the way around there. That's so cool. Even on the side there, underneath the arms, they've got it all in. It's not easy to do this with two hands. Or only two hands, I should say. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Love it. Love it. Good job. Good job. Now let's seat you in there, sir. And see how you look inside your ship. Oh, Tommy says he didn't get this one. Got the Series 8 light armor. Yeah. Oh, Tommy. Maybe I'll have to get you on for a cracking them open. All right. So in he goes. Sat in his cockpit. Let's close it up. Can't really see him in there, but we know he's in there. I do like that new cockpit style, though, where it opens from there instead of having to fiddle around with that small little opening like we got on the originals. Let's close that in. with the final wing. And there we go. Yeah, that's definitely a cool addition. Definitely a cool addition. Super happy. Super happy to have that one. I got some time off coming. I might be busy on it, but my game plan is to erect some new shelves. So all of this is not for nothing. We're going to get them on display. I want to get some pictures of that at that time too. That's why we're doing this, right? Yeah, Tommy, definitely, man. Definitely. That'd be cool. It's a date. It's a date. Okay. What are you saying here, though? Need to find one somewhere. Don't want to drop. Oh, so basically you're saying you don't want to get the box set just to get the Defender? Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, we'll start seeing around, see who's got what. Daniel can probably figure that out. He is a man of the micro nerd people, and he can probably find you a couple, I'm sure. But it's cool. It's such a good looking ship. Such a good looking ship. I know I kind of went on about it last week, so I won't do it again. But it is definitely my favorite ship, I think. Well, that's probably a lie, but it's one of my favorite ships, I should say, of this line for sure. And John agrees. Yeah, yeah, favorite tie. I think that's a good way of saying it. Favorite tie. It definitely supersedes the Interceptor. You know, Vader's is probably the most iconic. Actually, the TIE Fighter itself is just iconic. But yeah, I think as far as designs go, all the designs that we've got and still yet to get, Series 10, right? This one's definitely my favorite. It just looks so good. I went into the reasons why last week with my my love for the old British sci-fi Blake 7. That's why I like them. But yeah, that's cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully that's going to push you to get them, because as I always say, man, you need them. You know, you can get the gray one, but you need the special. It just looks so good. And don't just leave it in the box so you can sell it when you're old and bored. Get it out, play with it. That's what we say. Okay. The shakes aren't too bad yet. The caffeine is kicking in and keeping me going. So those were the ones I really wanted to get open today from those box sets. The other ones I will be banging open for sure, but we got to move on because we still got one more, well, maybe two more, depending on how time goes. Where are we? Oh, we're doing all right. So the other thing that came out, which we got previewed quite a lot, was the ATT. And that is what we're going to do next. So let me click over to my damn cam and get that thing in. Whew. So many boxes. So many boxes. So this one comes in a shipping box. In a shipping box again, we get the good artwork of this beautiful vehicle. It's so much fun, this one. I remember when I unboxed the first one that I got. It's so much fun. It's so playable. Yeah, a great addition. But the coloring on this one of this Vault exclusive is just beautiful. Beautiful. All right. The all-terrain tactical enforcer in all its glory from the 104th Battalion. Oh, crikey. There's a lot of junk on the floor. All right. All right, you get over there, sir. Look at that. Look at that artwork. That is so cool. Yeah, great job. Again, that's the top, sides. Nothing different on the sides, and then the back. we get the ins and outs of this beautiful vehicle. So again, a blueprint there. It says 104th Battalion, ATTE, all our rotating cannons, the panels that come off, all of the movement, the ratcheting legs, where you can store your speeders, how many people can fit in there? Up to 11 figures. And then obviously you have the ramp that drops down to deliver your speeders. Yeah, this thing's giant. It's just like a play center. It's so good. A proper play set in one vehicle. I love it. All right, that's the pictures and the pretty stuff. Let's take a look at the vehicle itself. Oh, so I saw this. I think it was on Squadcast, because those guys are always in first, and they were saying about the backing of it. And again, you guys remember this with the Falcon? You get this. Let's go on to the. Let me do it on this one. You get this back screen. It's like it lets the light through. It's like a screen almost. When you get the light behind it, it just illuminates everything. It looks so good. Looks so good. So it's a cutaway in the box, and then this translucent image can be lit, and I feel used as a backdrop of some sort to display this figure. So they've done the same thing with this vehicle as they did with the Falcon, and I love that idea. It's hard to show that off because I don't have a light behind me, but you can kind of see behind it there how it's smoked. So you would have to get it out and illuminate it so you can see it. So it's definitely a display piece of some sort. Huge, right? Huge. We got our Vault, one of 3,000. We got our Clone Troopers, Phase 2 Clone Troopers. Plo Koon obviously leading them. And then the gray of the Wolf Pack, which we'll take a much closer look in a second. Yeah. Felucia. Yes. Correct, John? Felucia. Which I always remember for Felicia and get wrong. So I'm glad you got in there first before I dropped that one on you all for your own comedy. Okay. Let's open. That's open. I need to go along the side here. I'm going to go in from the top on this one. Get that open. Get that open. Okay. What you guys got to say? Oh, bit of troll. I had to read that twice on that one. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool to get out and take a look at and play with. Which is honestly what I think the guys at Jazwares were most excited about with this range that they're doing. Yes, you're going to get the collectors. Yes, you're going to get people to keep them in boxes, but they always seem so proud and happy when they see the kids playing with these things at the shows. Just living their best life, playing with these vehicles that they've got. So yeah, this is, you've got the sides of this. Let me see if I can get it out. Is this even? Yeah, it does. Hang on. I can't move. I'm surrounded. Okay, so on the sides of the board there, you get some additional framing of Felucia. And yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with this thing and see what we can do with it, because that's the card. Then the back of the main box here, if you look on the other screen, you've got that translucent card, which you can backlight and just make it look really good. I wish I had some way of reproducing that, but it does look so good with a backlight on it. But yeah, we can't really do that here. Another time, people. Another time. So I love that. I love that idea. We always get excited about the artwork, but to give us something a little bit more special there is genius. Genius. Okay. So let's pop the feet out. Try and get this base off. Let's take these guys. Oh, there's tape. The nemesis of some. Here it is. They put the tape on there. Oh, it's all the way along. There we go. Let's get rid of the troops. We have a stand for the speeder here. Get rid of that. Let's see if we can get this thing out. Okay. Halfway there. Halfway there. Oh, there it goes. And let me grab this. Oh, wow. Something happened there, people. We'll take a look at that. All right. Okay, so there's been an unfortunate accident. Something's not right. Something's wrong with me. Oops. It looks like a bug has been swatted. This bike is not happy. It's going to need some work. I don't want to snap it, so I may have to be gently eased back into the shape it should be. But let's start on this, shall we, people? Yeah, we'll just get some hot water. I'll just soak it in some hot water and remold it. No big deal. But this is cool. We don't just get like a speeder. You get the speeder and the sidecar with the cannons on it, which is cool. Just take a quick look at that special design that we got for going around corners. Oops. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, that was going to be, you know what? Sometimes if you're building a diorama, you need to have some, some beat up ships. So, hey, maybe this is an advantage for me. I now have one that I can have wrecked on the side there. But let's just keep that there for everybody to giggle at. All right, we didn't come here for the bent up bike. We came here for this beast. And this thing is glorious. Look at the paint job on this thing. It is so good. One of the biggest striking points is obviously the head, the front, the cockpit. They've put so much detail into this thing. You've got the little mouth. You've got let's get in there. You've got the artwork on the front there. You got these weird, creepy cannon eyeballs going on, which is so good. But the detail work in this blue paint, all the chipping, scratching, like this thing is battle heavy. Look at this. It's a beauty. Cannons are all metallic. And this is why I'm super excited to see whether or not we'll get the Vault Edition X-Wing like we talked about for the New Republic, because the detail and the passion that they put into these things to make them just a little bit better, a little bit more special. We pay a little bit more for them, right? But they give you something worth getting, and you need to get it. Look at it. Just that metallic on the cannons adds so much more contrast against the gray. Yeah, that's everything I thought it was going to be, but looks so much better. I do want to get it up against that backdrop, though. The front of this thing looks cool, man. Look at it, quirky little crazy beast. It's a weird choice for the mouth. It's not aggressive like you'd imagine, like the shark teeth you used to get on the planes. You know, this thing is like goopy, crazy, especially with them eyes, right? Ugh. Imagine that thing coming towards you. But yeah, you've got this this copper metallic in the body. You've got the same ratcheting system that we see, we have seen already, with the twist left and right, up and down. Just the playability, like I said, and the posability of this vehicle, it's so good, especially for anyone making dioramas, scenes. There's so much you can do with this in any position you want to put it into. It's a great vehicle. How much fun would it be designing this thing? A ton. That's how much. I'll let you know. It's a ton. Yeah, this is a great addition. And even the cannon on the top there has got so much detail to it. Rotates all the way. The seat, they've gone and painted the seat. It's not just all one color. Everything's got a splash of color. And that green band around the eyeball cannons, just to give it that a little bit more. And then again, you can see on this side. Let's see if we can zoom in with the old man lenses. See if I can get. It's going to be tricky. There we go. It's got that quirky mouth on it. That's so much fun. That glow green around it too. That's so much fun. All right, let's take a look inside, because we know damn well, look, the cannon raises, the cannon swivels. You can see these little metal pins in there as well. Okay. So we have got a lot of the inside to look at and see if they've gone to town on painting that too, because they're usually pretty good at doing that. Okay. Let's lift off this back. Oh, people. That's so good. Just the metallic top, a bit of a wash. They didn't forget. They added something. That's cool. Again, a better look at the detail on the back there, and the wash and the dirt and the chipping. So, but look at the inside. Look at the inside. That is a well-used machine. You got the chevrons in there. Don't stand here. We're parking our bikes. The seats for the cannons. The gray and the black. Even just a little protection barrier in the cockpit there is a different color. The floors all beat up and well used. The wash that goes into the floorboards. So nice. So nice. All that metallic. So worth it. All that extra detail is great. Oh, Tommy. Yeah, go Jays, man. Go Jays. Have a great day yourself. We'll talk. We'll get some unboxing going here. I want to see what you got going on that collection there. But have a great one. I won't say too much more because I don't know what's bad luck in baseball terms. But yeah, go get them, man. Game 7. What a day. Thanks for coming in. It does, yeah, John, it does have a chameleon feel. I think that's probably what I was looking for the creature. Those eyes, the chameleon rolly eyes that can go sideways and up and down and everything. I mean, maybe that's what they were going for sure. Yeah, it's got a good old look to it. All right, so that's the back end, which looks fantastic. So I'm wondering what we're going to have in the cockpit. Which way? This was there you go. So let's take a look in the cockpit. What? Wow. Well, we got the smoky glass, which is cool. We got, but look at the console. They've even got like colors in the console. The display, the whatever it is in there. And with this one as well, you've got the way of looking out the cockpit and down below, which is, man, that looks so good. I wonder if I need my old man zoomers to get a good look at that. Let's try this again. Yeah, you got a red, a yellow, a green. They've really gone in there to try and give as much detail as they can. That's so cool. And the wash is in there and the chairs are different colors. I love these Vault ones, man. They really give it. They really give it. That's cool. What else do we have? Let's get this side off. Oh, they've even done it in here too. Let's get this side off. Stripping this baby right down. Again, we got just the wash and stuff. You're expecting a bit of metallic paint underneath. Okay, let's take a look in these side profiles. Metallics. Different paint on the cylinders there. Or are they ammunition? Maybe that's ammunition and rockets. Wash on the floor, more metallics. 3 chairs. This side. Same on this side. Seats, metallics, floor. Yeah. You did it. You did it. I just love the fact that this drop down section is all painted the way that it is, so that when you pull it down, the whole like hazard chevron drops down with it down to the bottom, so you can see it underneath. So good. So good. Love that. Rubber's good. Doesn't seem to be breaking, but it's got that metallic sheen to it. There's copper sheen on the rubber connector, which is really cool. Just makes it look a little bit different, right? And just a boring old solid gray. Yeah, it's so good. So it's almost like you want to leave it undressed, right? You just need to leave it looking like this. You can get a look at everything about it. If you close it all up again, you're not going to get to see any of this. And it looks so good. It looks so good. Yeah, no regrets on unboxing it. No regrets on ordering it. Just need to figure out how I'm going to utilize and display it. Oh, what a beaut. What do you guys think? What do you think? Worth it? Bit of troll, yeah. Me too, man. Me too. Love it. I'm a little bit disturbed by my bendy bike, but man, this is great. This is great. Yeah, it's a lot of parts. You're right. You get bang for your buck. You get bang for your buck, and it's up to you how many parts you want to leave off, right? You could just have one half on, and then the half that you see you could leave exposed, just to get all that detail out there. But you know, if they're going to go to this much trouble and you want to show it off, right? It's a lot of parts, but it's a lot of vehicle. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I agree. All right, let's check out the troops that come with, because if the baseball started, people have got to run, especially my Canadian family out there. Let's take a look at these real quick. These phase 2s, and then Plo Koon as well, because I want to take a look at those scout class and see if my dreams have come true and I get myself a probe droid. All right, so we get Plo Koon, phase 2 clone troopers, 3 of each. well, obviously not 3 of Plo Koon, but 3 of the troopers. They all came out and stayed together, which is good. And then Plo Koon himself. Let's take a look. These are all the same. So we'll just take a look at one and see how much detail they've given us for these Wolfpack boys. Oh, stomach's growling. Probably lunchtime. All right. We got the gray of the Wolfpack phase 2 design on the helmet, and there it is. There's the emblem. Where's my lens? Where's my lens? Okay, there's the emblem on the shoulder we were looking for. So look at this really cool detailing on these phase 2s. Shins, shoulder pauldrons, back piece, helmet. There's a little bit of black undersuit in there too. Black gloves, black on the elbows, gray detailing on the armor. So good. So good. Very cool. Very cool. Love this attention to detail. Okay, there's you dudes. Let's take a look at the man himself. Okay. Got to find another way of balancing this. All right, there's Plo Koon in all his glory. All the details on his mask. Great head sculpt. Big old boots as we'd expect every time. Gloves. Compad. Jacket, belt. Belt hanging saber. Again, all the detail in the back. And the detail on the front. Very cool. Very cool, Master Jedi. All right. There they go. Love it. Absolutely love it. This one is a banger. This one is well worth it, people. I would highly recommend, if you're a fan of the clones, if you're a fan of the vehicle, you need to get this Vault exclusive. It's crazy. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. Even the cannon's got like heat markings on it. So good. So good. All right. There's only one last thing. What do we want to do? I have the scout class. Am I going to get the probe droid? But I've also got the 170. I can leave the 170, I think. I don't think I need to do the 170 today. I think, with respect to the baseball game going on, I am going to go through these real quick and see, did I get them? Ceres is out. Thank you, sir. Catch the end on the rerun. And you have a great start of the month too, my friend. Okay. I'm going to crack these open. I need someone out there to wish me luck. You know what we're looking for, people. We're looking for probe droids to complete my dreams to come true. But I'll be happy also to get, one of the rares or chases too. But let's see what we got. All right. Okay. We're not going to look. We're going to open it up. Here's the fingers crossed from Anthony. Bit of trolls wishing me luck. Wishing me the probe luck. First draw. What are we going to get? Oh my God. We are in. We are in. Let me, I should have been ready for this, shouldn't I? Hang on. I got it. I got it. I have been waiting for this. It seems a little bit lackluster without people in the same room, but I'm sure you guys are just as happy for me as I am for myself. My only instruction to Anthony was, if you see him, pick him up. See if you can find the one that weighs the heaviest. But to be fair, this doesn't weigh anything. But man, this thing is so good. So good. Oh my God. What a day. What a day for the micro nerd. What a day all round for the collection. Let's take a good look at this thing. All right. I'm going to start with the capsule. So there's the capsule. It is super detailed, right? It is a score. There you go. I'm glad you stuck around for it because that was cool. That's put a smile on my face. So there's our probes that go out into the galaxy to find the rebel base. So this thing should open up. There it goes. And again, inside of there, we have a hopefully not too stout shaft for him to sit on. But that's where he would live. And don't get me wrong, this thing ain't big. But man, it packs a nostalgia punch for me. I love it. So there's the capsule. And here is the probe in all his glory. We got that absolutely iconic black eye scanning. We got a little bit of yellow on the head there. We got, again, a glossy black eye on this side too. Wow, that's cool. We got the little legs. I don't think they're meant to move. Nope, they seem pretty on there, but you can do anything you want. And then we have the little stand that holds him up. And then we have the hole there. And again, if you really wanted to make something else yourself, you could probably just snip that off and have it do whatever you wanted to do. But at least it's a translucent. Let's see how he fits in here. Yeah, he goes on, no problem. He goes on, no problem. Sits in his capsule. Actually looks a little bit more ominous in there, ready to be released, right? And there we go. This is great. I'm happy. Weekend is made. Need to wash these things off. I don't need them in there. Right on the front, like that. So hopefully they'll wash off. But yeah, man, that's cool. That's really cool. It's going to look great up in Hoth. I'll have to find a way of dangling or hanging them. But man, I'm happy. Anthony, champion, sir. What a score. I didn't even have to do it myself. Look at that. Very happy. Cheers, everybody. Coffee to the max. Now I'm hoping Bitter Trolls bringing me a bit more luck, because if they are, I'll be even happier. So let's see. Let's go in again. Okay. Drum roll again for everybody. What are we going to get? Am I going to get a swapper? Am I going to get one I've already got? Oh, it's the Scout. And to be fair, honestly, the bikes probably weigh the same as the capsule. But I do have this bad boy. Anyone needs a Scout, you know where you can find one. But again, you can never have too many. Okay, can't get everything you want. I'm still stoked. I've got the one. Everything else is going to be a bonus, right? So let's go back in. Okay, one more try. One more try. Do we get a pair? Do we get a couple? Do we get one of the chases? Who knows? Right now, we're winning. Right now, we have all of these. Can't complain. So let's see. Oh, it's a bit tough to get it open. Is that a sign? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, just goes to show, man. Unless you're Daniel Searle and you've got a set of scales, you don't know what you're going to get. So again, we got another Kanan and Kanan's bike. Oh, what's this? Hang on, my mouse stopped working. You got the holographic bike, but the figure was missing? What? Was it taped up? Was it sealed? Or I mean, I guess no one's going to go to the trouble of just popping the figure out, but man, that sucks. That does suck. To be a winner, chicken dinner, and get no figure. That is not cool. That's not cool. I tell you what, though, you could always write a polite email, right? I know I did that when I got two with my Hoth battle pack. I got 2 sets of rebels. I didn't get any troopers, didn't get any of the Imperials. And I was like, hey guys, this is going to sound pathetic. I don't know if you have extras, but I really wanted to have both sets of figures. And lo and behold, I did receive a pack of the figures, which I was blown away with and most appreciative with. This was a while ago, man. And that just goes to show these people love what they do. Love what they do. So you could always try that. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. But that sucks. Now you got to just keep trying, right? And then you're going to get 2 bikes. All right. Anyone needs Kanan? You know to tap up. Stu3D on Instagram. Happy to make your dreams come true. It's got beef package. True. Yeah. It made my day. Yeah. Dude, I'm so stoked. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for grabbing those. I haven't seen any on the shelves. So I really appreciate you giving me a shout and let me know you found some. Very, 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 very glad. Oh, it was sealed. Never made it to the package. Yeah, you know, a lot of things nowadays have got quality problems, right? So, I don't know what you do about that, but hey, it's special. It didn't come with a figure. It's unique. It's rare. You got something no one else didn't get, John. Think of it that way. Think of it that way. Yeah. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Okay. That to me is a great way to end a stream. It doesn't need to go much longer. We'll wrap it up. Gotta stop saying but you know what? It's the weekend. We're tired. Got what I needed. It's been a probe type of show. I'm gonna leave it like that. We've had some surprises, we've had some tight fits, and we got some classic, beautiful ships to add to the collection. And I am super happy that we get the chance to get all these things through the vault. It really just takes a little bit of the anxiety away when nothing's showing up in the shops for us to get in the original way that we wanted to get them. You guys have been awesome. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you stuck around, if you didn't, I get it, man. And go Jays and whatever else you're doing at this weekend. If you're now watching on the rewatch, I'm glad you came back to see because you got to see me very excited and happy. Yes, that was it. That was me excited and happy. And there's still a stack more to get through. So join me again next time. If you haven't already, get to the DL44 network and subscribe because then you'll be alerted to when the next one's going to be. If there's anything that I haven't unboxed yet or anything from the older stuff that you wanted to see and you haven't seen, always let me know because I'm happy to crack it open. But we'll keep going on this journey. Thanks for joining it with me. I really appreciate it. If you get the opportunity, give it a like. Always helps. But just having you in the chat and experiencing that with me was all I needed this weekend. So thank you, my micro nerds. You've been awesome. Have a great rest of the weekend. Again, I hope you had a happy Halloween as we move into the holiday season. Keep getting out there. Keep getting those finds. Keep enjoying it. That's why we do this. It's a fun time. And I'm glad you guys shared it with me. Have a great day. Goodbye.